Shalom, Kaha Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai, double honors to the elders and the apostle in great millstone, and sanitation to elect that preach the truth in the four corners, in the highways and byway, and all honor to Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai. I'm here to do a short breakdown showing do not fulfill the lust of the spirit. So like you do not fulfill the lust of the flesh. Because people doing evil things, so can they fulfill the lust of the flesh. But we need to do fulfill the lust of the spirit. There's the first chapter going to pull is Galatians chapter 5 and verse 16. This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. So the most I sin, people are thinking for doing righteous. But when come for do it, they rather fulfill, they rather do what the flesh please. Because if the flesh please, like for going fuck another man's wife or eat pork, they're gonna fulfill their fleshy needs. But when they fulfill the spirit, the lust of the spirit, they wouldn't keep the law and commandments. And going on more, and they are contrary that one to another. So therefore the flesh and the spirit contrary one to another. Because why? What the flesh want to do unrighteousness, and the spirit want to do keep the law and commandments. Just why they are contrary, they're fighting against each other. So that we cannot do that which is that we cannot do the things that ye would. Yeah, so therefore we cannot do the things we should, like keep the laws. Do not break the Sabbath. Do not go and murder your friend, like giving lies and telling lies and so on and so ever. Going down more. But if ye be led of the Spirit, ye are not under the law. When said that the law, it was talking the law of sin. Wasn't literal the law, the commandments and law. It was talking like if you're breaking the law and commandment, if we being in the spirit, we not in the law of sin, mean that you're breaking the law for you put to death. Going on more, now the work of the flesh are manifest, which are those adultery, fornication, covetous, uncleanness, lasciviousness. All these evil things are under the law of sin, meaning you're breaking the law and commandments. So there's Romans chapter 7 and verse 18. For I know that in me, that is in my flesh, dwelleth no good. Here in the flesh dwelleth no good. You won't find no good in the flesh. Our the flesh just thinking about for just as evil, just want to blaspheme the creator, want destroy your brother, you want to covet your brother's wife, you want to covet your brother's house, you selling your brother's cigarette, you are selling your brother pork, and then stuff like that does no good. The things which the going on back, for I know that in me, that in my flesh dwelleth no good. The things of to which I present with me, but how to profess that which is good I find not. So therefore Paul said the things from do good, he find it not in him. Because why? The flesh just want to do evil all the time. Evil all the time the flesh want to do. But when it comes to spirit, because let me see what the meaning of the spirit really what the meaning of spirit. There the spirit really talk about was do good. Romans chapter 7 and verse 14. For we know that the law is spiritual. So you see the law is spiritual, so therefore that's the spirit Paul was talking about, what is good and what the flesh don't like do. Mean keep the law. Going some short precept. This is what the most I say. So there's Proverbs. So come you're fulfilling this how you're fulfilling the flesh. No, this how come you're fulfilling Salaki about that. This how come you're fulfilling the loss of the spirit. This how you have to be fulfilling it. This Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 4. He taught me also and say unto me, let thy heart retain my word, keep my commandment and live. So come you're fulfilling the spirit. You're keeping the laws them. You don't go eat no pork, no shrimps, no crab. You don't breaking a Sabbath. You don't harming your brother. You're just showing your brother love and stuff like that. There's St. John's. Therefore we read Zechariah chapter 8 and verse Zechariah chapter 8 and verse 16. Yeah, Zechariah chapter 8 and verse 16. There are the things which ye shall do. This how can you fulfill the spirit. Speak ye every man the truth to his neighbor, execute judgment of truth, and the truth and the praise in your gates. So therefore let me see what the truth really was talking about when we got execute judgment to our brothers and our sister, and speak the truth to everyone. Not like how these pastors don't do these things here. So these pastors telling lies, telling the laws and commandments are done away, but it not done away. It's still established for let we carry out the laws. That's why we keep in orders. Because if we didn't have no law, we didn't have no order. Because what people were killing each other, thief and robbing, more than so on, so things that we need supposed to do. This Psalms chapter 119 verse 142. We see what the truth really. Thy righteous is an everlasting righteous, and thine law is truth. Here it said, thine law is truth. That's what the Most High is saying. Psalms 119, verse 151. Thou art me, O Yahweh, and all thy commandments are truth. Here, all the commandments are truth. The Most High is saying, the commandment and laws are truth. So come we fulfill the loss of the spirit, but not the loss of the flesh. And this is what the Most High say we supposed to fulfill. The loss of this flesh is so, because why is evil and it's no good. There's St. John's. St. John's chapter 8 and verse St. John's chapter 8 and verse 2. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. So therefore, once you know in the long commandment and you're keeping it, it will make you free upon death. Because the wage of sin is death, according to what the Creator say. So come you're being free upon fulfilling the loss of the flesh. This St. John's chapter 8 and verse no St. John's chapter 14 and verse 15. If ye love me, keep my commandment. This is what the Most High saying. So coming you fulfilling the laws of the Spirit, keeping the long commandment. If you love the Creator, you keep His commandment and His laws. Because why you're not going to do evil. This is 1 John chapter 4 and verse 20. If a man say I love God and hate his brother, he is a liar. Yeah, if a man say he love God and hate his brother, he's a liar. And how come you're showing you hating your brother? By selling cigarette, lying to your brother, teaching your brother wrong doctrine. So come you being a liar to your brother, because why you don't love him? Because if you were loving your brother, you wouldn't fulfill the lust of the flesh. Because why? The lust of the flesh doing evil, and that is evil. Going down more. For he that love not his brother, how he had who he had not seen, meaning creator we have not seen, how can he love the power? Slaki, let's go about the precept. 1 John chapter 4 and verse 20. If a man say I love God and hate his brother, he is a liar, for he hath loved not his brother who he seen. Mean he seen his brother and he don't love him. How can he love God who he had not seen? Mean how come we can love the Creator who he had not seen? If we do not love his brother, who he could see his brother and he don't love his brother by teaching what is good and telling wrong and right. There's this is 1 John chapter, like a direct precept. This 1 John chapter 3 and verse 15. Whosoever hates his brother is a murderer, and ye know that no murderer had everlasting life abide in him. Here the Most High say, if a man hate his brother, he have no everlasting life abide in him. Mean he not mean in the kingdom. Because why? He can be in everlasting shame and everlasting contempt, according to Daniel chapter 12 and verse 2 and verse 3. So therefore, this showing how you fulfill the loss of the Spirit. This 1 John chapter 5 and verse 3. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandment, and his commandments are not grievous. So come we fulfill the loss of the Spirit, but not the loss of the flesh we need to fulfill. Because why? In the flesh dwelleth in us is no good. Because why? A lot of people, they're using this Bible for just use woman, for just get at woman, for just fuck them and put them away. All fulfills the loss of the flesh. Does hate you're showing your brother and sister, because that is not love. You start correcting your sister now too, because there's one what the Creator saying. This is Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 29. Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, So you see, we sort of fulfill the lust of the flesh, like how some brother, the prostituting them sister going and paying their sister for fuck and lying to their sister and having sex and left them and put them away. We sort of do stuff like that. Lest the land fall to whoredom and the land become full of wicked. The Most High said, even if them things that happen, even if the land become wicked, don't do them stuff like that. Don't fulfill the lust of the flesh. Let you fulfill the lust of the spirit. This Proverbs. This is Proverbs chapter 15. Proverbs chapter 15 and verse 8. The sacrifice of the wicked is abomination unto the Lord. Mean wickedness. Doing all manner of evil is wickedness, the Most High sin. Mean you're sacrificing there. But the delight, but the praise of the delight, the praise of the upright is a delight. The ways of the wicked, is abomination unto the Lord, but he that love him follow after righteousness. Shalom, Mark.
Hi, Lester, morning.
Morning.
You there on any walk now?
If you there any walk now, Diesel.
Hello?
Yeah, Diesel.
Oh, sure. Sorry, I dial wrong number. Sorry.
Alright.